Hello, this is Frankie Price again, and this is the second video I am posting that deals with warm-up exercises. Now, as you'll notice on my channel, I just posted a 1, 2, 3 exercise, which focuses on just the first 3 fingers. 1, 2, 3. Now, what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to take the same 3 exercises, well, 2 out of the 3 exercises, and just expand them to include the pinky. Now, you don't want to do this, well, kind of depends on where you are as a player. A lot of people at the beginning, their pinky just does not cooperate. It's their weakest finger, so you have to build your way up to it. And these are simple exercises to help you. All right. Now, the first exercise, a few things I want you to notice, as I mentioned before in the other video. As you're playing these, after you put your first finger down, that finger stays down. All right. Same way with the second finger, third finger. And then finally, when you get to the pinky, you will have all 4 fingers down on that same string. All right. Now, I've mentioned that these back fingers, they don't affect the sound of the note because the string stops vibrating here. But it does make your hands stronger, and that's kind of what we're going for, especially starting out. All right. Now, these exercises I have set at 60 BPM. Okay, 60 BPM, and what I'm doing for these are eighth notes, which means that you're going to have 2 notes per click. All right, so listen to the click. Nice, slow, and steady. And so what you're going to do is 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 2 notes per click. All right, so let's go. Okay. Just now, a couple things I'm doing here. One, I'm turning up the metronome so I can actually hear it. But I am using alternate picking. All right, and this means a down-up motion. So on all the beats, the 1, 2, 3, 4 will be a downstroke, and then all the eighth notes in between the ands will be up. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and it's kind of the way you want to go through this exercise. Now, if that's too fast, starting out, then just do it 1 note per click. So you're going to have all quarter notes. So you'd have more like a, and there's nothing wrong with that. The main thing here is we're trying to make our hands stronger and get our pinky to cooperate. All right. Now, that's the first exercise. And as you're going through these, go ahead and go to my website. It's Frankie Price Music Instruction. It's a Google site, so just search for it. It'll come right up. And then in the document section, you'll see a header called warm-ups. And underneath, this video deals with exercises 4, 5, and 6. All right, these are the 4-finger warm-ups. The one I just did was the 4-finger warm-up in first position. All right, pretty easy, nice and steady. Now the next one, I'm going to take the same exercise and just have it work its way up the neck. All right. Now in this one, you're going to go across on 1 fret, all 4 fingers, and then come back down on the same fret. All right. So now let me play through that one for you. 2, 3, 4. there, nice simple exercise. It's kind of long, and that's the point. You know, you want something that's really going to give you a chance to play through this exercise and develop the technique. All right, take your time. You know, do what you can, make it sound good. Sometimes, you know, as you see, notes happen. You know, sometimes you miss a note, sometimes not. But you're trying to make this as clean as possible. You want all of your notes to ring out. I'm not doing any palm muting or anything like that to really cut the notes off because I'm trying to make them ring. All right. And now for the last part of this, what I tend to do is I know that these warm-up exercises, they're not the most exciting thing to play, but they're good. They're good for you as a beginner to build up your technique, to make your hands stronger, to make your notes sound good, to get your hands kind of cooperating between, you know, your picking and your fretting hand back and forth. It's a good thing to build and work on this. But now what I like to do is once you've made your way past the 3-finger exercises and you're starting to develop your pinky, it's getting stronger, notes are sounding better. I like to mix it up a little bit and give you something more interesting to play. And what I do on this last one is I just take the same exercise, but I alternate which finger starts the string. All right. So on the low E, I would have first finger. It would go through the exercise. But then when I go to the A string, I start with the second finger. And then come back to the 1. D string, going to be third finger. Now, you see my fingers up in the air, but I'm doing that just for, you know, to show you what's going on. When you're doing this, try to keep your fingers down, have them pull off together, and then come down together. So you can see much better how my fingers are staying right above the frets, right above the strings. Try to increase my, you know, what I call finger efficiency. Okay, so I'm going to play through this once again with the metronome, and I'm playing the whole exercise without talking, so that you have something to play along with. Because I encourage you to just play along with this video, get your fingers working. Now you can alternate. You can do single strokes, downstrokes, upstrokes, whatever you choose to work on. You can speed it up, you can slow it down, whatever you need to do to make it the best exercise for you. All right, now here's the last one. Okay, just to give you an example of what's going on. Now, there are a lot of variations that you can do with this, and you're kind of limited by your own imagination. There are a few things, I'll take this and alternate it on each fret. So I may do one like, and then, just kind of bounce around with this idea of trying to work all of your fingers in order, both ascending and descending. So you're kind of working on this motion, right? This dexterity aspect of it. But hopefully this gives you at least something to keep you busy, to develop your habit of practicing a little bit each day. A few minutes a day will do it. You'll notice huge differences in your playing and your strength and your hands and just your notes, how well your notes sound if you just do this a little bit each day. Well, good luck with that, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.